Ooh, it's yummy. Except I forgot to mix it. Come along with me on my trip to Tokyo, Japan as I eat and bask in the magic of DisneySea and Harry Potter in part 2 of my travel vlog. So stay tuned. You won't want to miss this. Good morning from DisneySea. We were blessed with amazing weather, and it was a sign that today was going to be unforgettable. As soon as we entered the park, our top priority was to get a hat to get into the Disney spirit. We stood in line at Figaro's Clothiers, and man, I tried snooping so hard through this window to see my options, but luckily I've done my research prior to this trip and hope to get my hands on a very specific hat. So let me show you what I got. I got my hands on this Peter Pan raccoon hat, and from my research, this hat was quite popular when it launched, and it would always be sold out. I was scared I wouldn't be able to get one, but luck was on my side, and there were lots available. It feels very durable and high quality, and I love that it's adjustable. It's such a cute hat! This next hat is what I would call passable for every day, as it doesn't look too outrageous to wear outside in a non-Disney setting. It's from the movie Aristocats, featuring Berlioz, the Grey Kitten. The hat is very stretchy and has a plush texture. The tassels with the red bow and pom-poms help to elevate the simple design. And if you're curious, my husband got a Sully hat and it suits him so well. Now that we got our hats, it's time to enjoy the park. We made our way to Mermaid Lagoon and was instantly captivated by all the lights and colors. Even though we knew this area was geared towards a younger audience, we decided that it was a good idea to start here. The first ride we wanted to try was the jumping jellyfish. The ride just goes up and down, but it was a nice way to see all of Mermaid Lagoon from a different angle. It was a short ride, but we set our eyes on the next thing to try. This is the Blowfish Balloon Race. It's a mild version of the swing carousel ride that you see at other amusement parks. There were announcements and signs saying that filming during the ride was not allowed, so that was a bit of a bummer, but it also meant that I could be present and enjoy the moment in all its glory. After the ride, we decided that it was time for a snack. So I ordered the strawberry milk from Sebastian's Calypso Kitchen, and I was pleasantly surprised. Ooh, it's yummy. Except I forgot to mix it. After giving the drink a thorough mix, it was the perfect balance of sweet, creamy, and fruity. The texture was slightly thick, like rich cream, with strawberry sauce and jelly. We also got poppin' shrimp to share. That kind of reminded me of Poplars from Futurama. If you know, you know. But were they as good as the show made them out to be? Sadly, no. They weren't bad, but the batter tasted a bit pasty, like they were slightly undercooked. After our snacks, we went to the closest gift shop, called Sleepy Whale, to see if they had anything interesting. Let me show you what I got. The first thing that I picked up was this set of hair clips from The Little Mermaid. The one with the Dinklehopper is my personal favorite. Next is this set of hair clips from Rapunzel. I like how there's an assortment of designs, and I also like their simplicity. They're basically anywhere, everywhere hair clips. After the gift shop, we've decided another ride was in order. We chose Flounder's Flying Fish Coaster because of the screaming. Just like the last ride, filming was not allowed. However, the ride was fun and just a bit jarring. After spending a good chunk of time in Mermaid Lagoon, we went over to the Arabian coast to see what it had to offer. We found this fountain in the courtyard, and it reminded us of the cats back home. Even though we missed them a lot, we knew that they were having a decent time staying with my parents and their cat Loki. We didn't walk far when we saw the Caravan Carousel. It's a 2-level ride, and so the wait time for it was quick. This is one of those rides that's best to ride at night, as the lights against the dark sky would have looked magical. The ride was amusing, and it was nice seeing everyone enjoy themselves. I was feeling a bit peckish and was craving a sweet treat, so we stopped at Tropical's stand and got a creme brulee churro with milk tea filling and an apple tea soda. I've heard great things about both items, and I was excited to try them out.
Wow, that's tasty.
The apple tea soda tastes exactly how it sounds. It tasted like apple juice and sweetened black tea with carbonation. I really liked it.
Okay, time to try the churro. That's good. I like it.
The churro was good, but I couldn't taste the creme brulee flavor. The milk tea filling overpowered the whole thing, but it was still a nice snack. Then we went to the Port Discovery area and waited about an hour for Nemo and Friends Sea Rider. There was a no filming rule here too. Then we went to the Breezeway Bites stand for their famous gyoza sausage bun and a drink. The gyoza bun was warm and soft, and the filling was plump and juicy. It also had a strong ginger flavor, which I really liked. As for the orange drink, it was refreshing and not too sweet. It wasn't orange juice and it wasn't orange soda, and it reminded me of Sunny D from back in the day. At this point, we were getting really tired. The excitement from the morning and the jet lag hit us hard. And after exploring as much as we could, we called it a day for some much-needed rest. It wasn't until after the trip did I realize we missed a huge chunk of DisneySea. We missed going into the Fantasy Springs area, which is DisneySea's newest addition. This is where Peter Pan, Rapunzel, and Frozen-themed things are. And this was a huge missed opportunity. But it just means that I'll have to come back to DisneySea again in the future. Anyways, I must have been super sleep deprived because once we got back to the hotel, I slept through the afternoon until morning the next day. I've never slept so much before in my entire life. And before I knew it, we were off to the Making of Harry Potter studio tour. Now, I'll admit, I didn't become a true Harry Potter fan until 5 years ago when most things were on lockdown. I had a lot of time on my hands and decided to read the series because heck, what else was I going to do? So when I finally finished reading the series, I understood it all. It's not just a coming-of-age story, but it's the wizarding world that was carefully constructed around the story that transcended the reader into something beyond magic. And now I get to experience it all in the studio tour.
3, 2, 1ホグワーツへようこそ
Wow!
Welcome to Hogwarts!
This whole tour was such a feast for the eyes, and what I appreciated the most was the encouragement to take as many pictures and videos as possible. Sure, there were moments where photography was not allowed, but 99% of the time, the tour was a free-for-all. And there were lots of chances to interact with the sets, and the first thing we tried was being a painting on the wall. Seeing the sets and being physically in them gave me a spatial perspective. It just made me feel excited to read and watch the series again because now I know what it feels like to be in the spaces that Harry was. And now I have a better appreciation for the sets and the world created around the characters. And before I knew it, I was taking my first Defense Against the Dark Arts class. But with a twist.
ステファニー今の見ましたか初めてとは思いません火が増していくんです心配しないでください3、2、1エクスペリオンです皆さんいい感じですでもまだ油断しないで危ないデスイターは去っていったようです皆さん最高のパフォーマンスでした
After class, we went over to the Forbidden Forest and got to see someone gain a hippogriff's respect. Then we got to see someone's terrible parking job. After emerging from the forest, we made a quick visit to Hagrid's house.
Oh, but someone will need to feed fat along the way.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know Hagrid slept with teddy bears.
Is the dog good there?
No, that's just a little thing for his teddy bear.
With half of the tour done, we came upon the Butterbeer bar and couldn't resist a cup. The drink was served in a souvenir cup that you can take home. And if you're wondering, it's made of plastic, so it's not recommended for hot drinks. Let's give it a try. This was my first taste of butterbeer, and it was delicious. I knew that it would taste like a butterscotch soda, but the foam topping was a bit surprising. It tasted like a coconut non-dairy creamer, but I think the drink would have been better with real whipped cream. Across the hall from the Butterbeer bar was the Backlot Cafe. For lunch, I've decided to stick with my Ravenclaw theme and go for the seafood Doria. If you're wondering what a Doria is, it's a baked rice gratin featuring a bechamel sauce, cheese and protein, then broiled until golden and bubbly. Sounds good, but was it actually? In all honesty, this was the worst thing I ate during my entire trip to Japan. It tasted a bit too seafoody, the rice was a bit too mushy, and they had garnished the top of the Doria with silver pearl candies that were way too hard to chew. The side salad and the pastry were good, but the main thing on the dish was so disappointing. As a Ravenclaw, I was annoyed by the dish. I felt like a chicken pot pie would have been more appropriate, but at least I had a chance to try it and know that it's not worth getting at all. With my expectations low, I didn't have high hopes for dessert. I got the mandrake chocolate trifle, and while it looked the part, I was bracing myself for another disappointment. My first thought was, oh, it's dry, but at least it tasted good. The mandrake is made of chocolate, and the trifle in the pot had yellow sponge cake, a bit of buttercream frosting, and a red berry jelly. The dirt on top was made of crushed chocolate cookies. On the outside of the pot were meringue leaves, yellow cake rolled in cocoa powder, and pieces of rolled wafer cookies. Overall, it was a fun experience. The quality of the food was a bit disappointing, but themed food like this isn't going to be a Michelin star meal, so it's bound to have their hits and misses. After lunch, we went to the Dursleys' house. Even though Harry Potter is a fictional story with fictional characters, you really get a sense of how the characters lived. The way the decor was placed, and all the minute details, breathed life into the set. It felt like a real home. I was genuinely amazed. After the house tour, we made our way to Hogwarts hallway. I couldn't resist walking through it. Then we made our way to platform 9 3/4 and got on the Hogwarts Express. After the train ride, we arrived at the Ministry of Magic. This place was absolutely enormous. my favorite part of this section was the Ministry Munchies food cart. Too bad all the food was fake. Everything looked incredibly delicious, especially this pile of sandwiches. Then we stumbled upon a couple of creatures. Once we got to Gringotts, we were in Diagon Alley. And of course, the Weasley twins joke shop was the main attraction. And inside the shop was this unsettling thing. After seeing a few more things, we knew we were getting close to the end of the tour. The final room was Hogwarts in the snow, and it really ended the whole thing on a high note. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. And there's more to come, like souvenirs from the studio tour, incredible eats, and what would one of my videos be without at least a mention of a few beauty products. It's all coming up in the next and final vlog of my Tokyo Japan trip series. See you in my next video. Bye!
Yeah.
That
Now it's yours.
ugly.
What'd you pick?
Picked an ugly one.